Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. I almost said 25, but it's 35. It's so long. I'm so old. Um, in this video, we are going to look at the newly anointed vice president candidate, JD Vance. He is calling for Democrats to invoke the 25th Amendment. So those of you that have been under a rock for the last 4 years since they started talking about this, the 25th Amendment allows to remove a sitting president because of incapacity, inability to lead the country. Quote, can anybody just admit that if Joe Biden is not fit to run for president, he ain't fit to serve as president of the United States either? This is JD Vance. And if Kamala Harris is too blind or too corrupt to admit to the American people that Joe Biden should never have been in there, she's not fit to serve either. We've got to get both of them out of there. This is a bold, big old statement from somebody who is now running for vice president. I am going to do another video on JD Vance, so just sit tight and I will do that. I don't love him. I just want you guys to know that I don't love him. I don't love him. Despite being a former Marine, I know there's all kinds of debate about what his service was, but let's get going. Let's pull up the card view. I don't even know if I did my intro, guys, but let's pull up this card view. I hope you're having a great day. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's see, I'm just going to move those old cards out of the way. We're using the Madame Clara 5-cent tarot for this reading. I thought it was a good one to get in there. My chair is squeaking as always. You know it's a good day when my chair is squeaking. So, JD Vance calling for the 25th Amendment. Is this necessary? Let's start there. Is this an appropriate application of the 25th Amendment? Past. Page of Cups. Nobody likes him. Present. 8 of Cups. Let's move it on. Future. Weakness. Yeah, I actually think that he's going to be removed from office. I think that the writing is on the wall. I think everyone is aware that there is some deficit here. I think that everyone is aware that the time is up. Time is up. We need to just get him out of this position. It's interesting that we got strength in reverse because strength, this is the strength in reverse card. Just Page of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, and the strength in reverse. I know the Madame Clara is a little bit difficult to see, but it is a great deck, and I do like it for readings such as this one. But the strength card, when it's in reverse, is troubling because upright, this shows a weakness, a chink in the armor, a breach in the hull, so to speak. So when it's in the upright, we are fighting and existing. This keeps telling me, it's echoing again that I don't think that we're gonna have him around very long, meaning the current president. Let's just see if the problem of Joe, if it is going to remedy itself in a natural fashion, or not in a natural fashion, but in an ultimate fashion. See if the problem of Joe is going to remedy itself. We've got 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is, really just kind of sitting and trying to figure out what to do. We're not talking about JD Vance now. We're talking about the powers that be, the party. And we've got Knight of Buttons. He's not capable of doing it. The World in reverse. They can't quite undo it. 3 of Needles in reverse. It's relief because he is now resigned from the campaign. We have the Hangman in reverse, not learning from past things. He's still functioning or still wants to function as a power player in the party and in politics. And I think that this is really a problem. 8 of buttons. The guy won't go away. He won't stay down. So, and I do get that there is the rally with the family. It's not just Joe's voice that they're getting, it's the entire family. They've got Jim, they've got whatever the sister's name is, they've got Jill, they've got Hunter, they've got everybody really piping out. In the meantime, Ashley is sitting in the corner, just kind of like, oh my God, this is so stupid. She's very much like the daughter in Schitt's Creek. She's just like, this is really stupid. Honestly, she just doesn't want to have anything to do with it. She's like, it's over. Ashley, out of all of them, really sees the writing on the wall, and she understands that, this cannot continue. We really cannot continue this for any longer. The time is up. So, he's hanging in there, like, but only just. We've got some fingers over the thing. So how does he see himself? 2 of needles. He made a decision. How do they see him? Star, hope that he's going to go away and we get renewal. Hopes and fears is the tower, upheaval. And then we have up here temperance, imbalance in reverse. So how do we get rid of a problem like Joe when Joe doesn't see that he's a problem and the people around him don't see that he's a problem? You know, having a delicate response, which I think is how he dropped out of the race. I think Nancy, with this, we could do it the easy way, we could do it the hard way. I think he was presented with a very difficult decision. So now we're talking about the actual leadership of the country right now, in this moment. And JD Vance and others are calling for that 25th Amendment to take him right out of there. And then we get a 47th president of Kamala Harris. So I'm going to have to buy my dad a new hat. I just bought a 45-47 hat for my dad. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Or maybe I'll just change it to 48 if that happens. But I hope he doesn't see this because he didn't get it yet. So I hope he doesn't see it. So it's a surprise. A surprise. So is this call for the 25th Amendment going to influence the Democratic Party? Is this going to influence? Knight of Needles, I think it is. What crosses us here? The unknown. The unknown. The stability of the party, the stability of the Democrats here is what is preventing them. It's going to be knocked one more peg down for the election. So that is the concern. The concern is not getting him out of there and transitioning power to Kamala Harris, but it is about the damage that's done to the Democratic Party. Under the surface, 3 of matches, 3 of wands. So under the surface, there's a contingency plan for this. They have a plan in place, but this is the wrong time to implement the plan that's in place. So it's an emergency exit plan, but it's not going to work 100 days before the election. It's just not going to work. They need to come up with a new plan. What is in the past? The universe. Decadence is in the past. The luxury of thinking that we got this in the bag is something that they need. They need to fight and claw for what they want the party to be. So they can't just say, we're the party of the people. We can just kind of cruise through this until, the election day, until November. They have to understand that they are not a gold standard anymore right now. They're gold plated, and they're not even gold plated with like 18 karat gold. Like it's not good. They need to go back into the past and understand that they are not seen as the power of the people anymore. They are seen as a very shady organization that may or may not be executing the will of the people. So they need to be aware of that. Up top, what do we got up top? 6 of buttons. This is in reverse. We are not being generous. That really, They're thinking about being mean and doing this 25th Amendment. There's going to be a lot of back talk. So here we go. Forward. Nine of Needles, a lot of stress and aggravation over this. So we're not going to do our ladder over here. What we're going to do is we're going to say, are they going to execute this 25th Amendment? Are they going to heed the call? Democratic Party, will they heed the call? We have the Queen of Buttons. They need to save so overextended. Queen of Buttons, Nine of Buttons in reverse, Ace of Matches. They need to do this. They need to do this. This is what will save the party. It will divide the party with this Three of Buttons in reverse here, but they need to say, you know what, reality, we did see some things going on. It has now come to the fore. It's undeniable. There was some conversation that Joe asked someone, what does it feel like to have dementia? Which is alarming and concerning because one would expect if you have dementia, you're not really aware of the impairment. So do we see this 25th Amendment coming? I think we do. I think there's going to be a lot of calls for it. Do we see an increasing call for the 25th Amendment? I'm having such a deja vu right now, guys. Oh my God, please don't have those sedans showing up in my driveway. Do we see the 25th Amendment coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? One card, one card, one card, one card, 25th Amendment. And we're going to wrap up this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe and comment down below. One card, 25th Amendment, Five of Needles. They're working on it, guys. They're working on it. I think we're going to get a 47th President Kamala Harris. I'm saying it now. I think we're going to see that before the end of the summer. I hope that you very much enjoyed this series. I'm going to do, like I said, another one on Donald Trump because I think that we should take inventory of what's going on with him. I think he is a changed candidate after the assassination attempt. So it does make sense to take a look at that. So thank you so much for being here. Reminder, I do have my digital course. I have my Lenormand course up. If you'd like to take that, we will have Tarot 101 and a Tarot Masterclass coming up in the fall. So you have to get in there. You have to pay attention. And there's a 3-day free tarot course if you want to see my teaching style and see the platform. The platform is really amazing. It took me a long time to land on it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And if you'd like your own private reading, book it down below as well. There are links to everything. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so, so much. See you soon.